photography. Some people have expensive cameras to take the most beautiful pictures and later even edit them to create absolute masterpieces, which in my opinion almost counts as art. Others just have their phones, but are perfectly happy with that as well. After all, phones are the main reason why photography became so common and widespread as it is today. If something happens, there will always be someone there, pulling their phone out to take a picture. And as a consequence, we all have so many pictures on our phones, we rarely look at all of them, but I am getting off topic. Today I want to talk about photography in VRChat. Now, I'm neither a professional photographer, nor do I have the ability to teach any outstanding techniques. The only reason why I'm making this video is because I like taking pictures in VRChat. It is the same reason why I made the VRChat Worlds video. I simply like world hopping. It is pretty amazing how close these two topics are for me. Allow me to introduce 4 people to you. Rumaru, Neomance, Azan, and Flip. They all have one thing in common. They are VR photographers who I follow on Twitter, and all their links are in the description below. Of course, they are far from the only VR photographers, but they are the only ones I follow. Rumaru and Neomance focus on showcasing worlds which they found and like in their pictures. Izan's motto is another day, another adventure, uploading beautiful pictures of them, just walking through amazing worlds, and Flip takes the game to a new level, with pictures that you could put up as posters in my opinion. They all showcase a diversity of photography in VRChat, and to talk about that very briefly, I have my very good friend ShadoxMiyazaki here. Here with me right now is Miyazaki, very old friend of mine, even though we barely talk. Okay, that was a very bad joke. And I have 2 questions for you, Miyazaki, because you're one of the best VRChat photographers that I know. I want to know, which one was your very first picture? Do you remember what your first picture in VRChat was? Do a cut in until they finish typing, because I'm gonna read to you what they type. Okay, so they just answered. I don't know, now you cannot see it, so I'm gonna read it to you. Our VRC pictures, ourselves likely, lol. That is, yeah, that is very accurate. The first picture that everyone most likely does is a selfie. And now the second question which I have for you is basically very simple. What do you take the most pictures of at the moment? What is currently your main motive of taking pictures? Like people or landscapes or... Okay, so they answered, well, friends and everyone we see at the Wanderer. And now here comes the part where I told you, yes, I have already known that, but for the viewers, as you see, I said that Miyazaki is one of the greatest VRChat photographers that I know. Your pictures are all so very good. I love them very much, and you capture the moments very well. And that shows the diversity of VR photography. Like, it's not just about taking pictures of vast landscapes or where you look good in it and pose for it. Sometimes it's just about capturing the moment, and you are really perfect when it comes to that. I love your pictures. I really look forward to it every time I see them in the Discord. Thank you very much, Miyazaki. Thank you for the time. And, yeah, well, that was already it. You see, it is not just about taking grand pictures of scenery or perfect shot poses. Just like in reality, it is also about capturing the moments, to remember them. I personally love to look around VRChat and take pictures, and I find great worlds, or visit one which the 4 horsemen of photography on Twitter have recommended. Plus, since December, I'm in a VR photography community where I also find many great pics and inspirations. Link to their Discord in the description as well. My first picture ever was pretty simple, just my friend Alistair and me standing next to each other in an avatar world. Then came the time I got VR and took selfies everywhere, and then came the update that overhauled the VR camera. This was the first picture I took with the new camera, chilling at a bartending event of my friend Wildclaw. I can still remember very clearly how we were all just standing, sitting and lying around testing the new camera options. Speaking about that, the VR camera has a bunch of cool stuff, being able to time, float in a place in the world, auto level, having different focuses, masks, resolutions, and so on. In VR, the newest version can even be remote controlled, like a drone. Well, I cannot really say anything more about this without repeating myself. Try out photography in VRChat, may it be scenery, scripted shots or capturing moments. It is great. Check out my Instagram in the description, where I recently began to upload my best pictures. Maybe look at this Idiots in VR Getting Coffee, where I talked with my friend Yokai of Hickory about photography amongst other things. And with that, the video is already over again. Bye!